morning. Thank you for calling Trico Welding Supplies. Can I help you?
Wow, your voice really makes you sound smart.
I got a smart voice, huh? Next on Men Are So Smart. Welcome to another episode of Men Are So Smart. I'm Lougallagher.
I'm Corvette.ronnie.
4 out of 10 people switch to a special voice when they use the phone because they think it makes them sound smarter, according to research. Most of them even use an affected voice to speak to husbands, wives, and family members.
So phone voices, usually designed to disguise the speaker's class background, are used by people at work, on clients, suppliers, and contacts, and on their bosses, the report suggested. 2 in 5 use a phone voice when talking on the phone, even to make reservations at a restaurant.
Oh, please.
Yeah. Hello, I'd like to make a couple reservations, if you would. Thank you.
Yes, hello?
And later in the report, you'll see that why this doesn't work. So they're often adopted by people discussing loans and overdrafts with their bank.
Nearly a third of those who resort to a different tone on the phone also use it to try and impress restaurant staff when they call to reserve a table.
A survey conducted for insurance company Privilege said that most phone voice users are women. Nearly half of the women switched to an identity phone voice against just over a third of men.
Wow. The use of phone voices also undermines the notion that younger people are less class conscious than elders. According to the report, 6 out of 10 under 35s put on a voice on the phone against only just over a fifth of people over 55. That's us.
I think that's because they don't care
anymore.
Yeah, we've lost all concern.
We don't care if you think we're smart or not.
Yeah. The poll of more than 2,000 people carried out for the company by Opinion adopted the dictionary definition of a phone voice as one that is intended to be particularly clear, engaging, or businesslike, or one which is regarded as effectively cultivated or pretentious.
A psychotherapist says that people who use a phone voice are uneasy when they cannot see the person that they're speaking to. A phone voice, she said, makes us feel more secure in an environment that we experience as disconcerting. Some even admitted to using a different voice when they talk to friends or family on the phone.
Many of us still make snap judgments about people on the basis of factors such as accent, social class, and race. Some even admitted that some of these judgments are not made on a conscious level at all, but result from a lifetime of exposure to small and major biases that we encounter in our daily lives.
High numbers of people who use a phone voice want to lose a regional accent. Hold on. You may not know this about me, but I'm originally from New Jersey, which is very close to New York. Here's how they answer the phone. Yeah, at Larry's Pizzeria, what the freak do you want? We ain't got that. No, can't help you. Not even if you park out front. No.
Yeah. But then this is the part I was talking about earlier. A quarter of phone voice users say they don't even realize when they're doing it. And a third of those people say that during the whole conversation, they may tend to slip back into their real voice.
Yeah.
Like, that's, somewhere along the line, you just can't carry it on.
Like on a first date.
Oh, yeah.
And they're trying to impress. And
you get your radio voice. And,
hey!
Yeah, and then your real voice.
You know what I get, Ronnie? I swear to God I get this. First of all, people come up to me and they say, man, you have such a good voice. How did you get that good voice? Well, it takes a lot of work. It really does. To become very good at pronouncing words and diction and that sort of thing. And I kind of liken it to Tim Taylor, the tool man.
Yeah.
He had every single Binford tool in his garage, but he didn't know how to use even one of them. And when people, they'll come up to me and say, people say I should be on the radio because of my voice. It's the same thing as Tim Allen. It's one thing to have the tools. It's another thing to know how to use them.
Right.
When I answer the phone at Trico, sometimes people stop and they go, I thought you were recording. I get that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it's kind of weird because I don't think my broadcast voice is really that much different.
It really isn't.
No, it's not.
No.
And in my humble opinion, it really shouldn't be. There's a radio station that I listen to that kind of skews a much younger demographic, and they have these guys that come on the radio, and they do this thing called puking. Puking is when you get on the radio and you sound like this. Hey everybody, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. Nice to have you with me. Hope you guys got the coffee in the morning. And got traffic ahead. And traffic and news in the 10s. Hey everybody, here comes another song for you. 10 in a row. We play them every single day.
I went to school with a gentleman, and I know you're intimately familiar with him, and I will mention his name.
Chris.
He talks, it's not quite that severe, but his normal voice is his radio voice. And it is not, it's completely, it sounds so unnatural.
Yeah.
You got to love him, though.
Yeah, jackhammer.
But he's in that mode all the time. He never comes out of that speech mode.
Years ago, I was working at a talk station here in Sacramento. And when I say years ago, I remember it very distinctly because I went to work for them right at the time of the O.J. Simpson shenanigans.
Which is very topical right now.
Yeah, it is. And was Men Are So Smart on it? Yes. We were the first people to talk about it, yeah? Okay. So one of the assignments that I was given was to work with these two guys who had a ton of money and they wanted to have their own radio show. So they knew nothing about broadcasting and everything about their field. My job was to mentor those guys. And I had several shows that I worked with on a weekly basis where I would listen to their broadcast and then give them encouraging words and direction. One of the directions that I gave people was, when you talk on the radio, you can practice by the way that you talk on the phone. If you find yourself saying, you know, all of those crutches, you can get rid of them on the air by practicing that when you're on the telephone.
There you go.
Brilliant advice. Men, they're
simple.
so smart.
Pretty simple. Were they ever able to pull it off?
They've been on the air for 20 years.
So
In
they're still
Sacramento.
getting the hang of it.
Yeah. And you know what? They don't need me so much anymore. But I can tell you they are always there for me. And I will mention who it is, too, because they're great guys. Scott Hansen and Pat McLean of Hansen McLean Retirement Plan.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. 20 years on the radio after a little bit of mentoring.
And you know what? And they built a beautiful football stadium at Jesuit High School.
I was unaware of that.
Oh, my God. You should see it. It looks like a pro stadium. It's amazing. Diamond Vision. In fact, I think they've named the field Hansen McLean Field.
Wow.
In recognition of their financial support.
They're awesome guys.
Yeah.
And I consider myself lucky to have them as friends. All right, so there you go. Your voice, it's affected. Don't do that, okay? Try not to. Especially if you've got an accent like from New York.
Or a fake accent from London, mate.
Mate. All right. Thanks for watching another episode. We appreciate it. This has been Men Are So Smart. All of the information that you need is below in our description, along with links to our social media and email addresses and so on and so forth. And also including our sponsor, Trico Welding Supplies, and a new sponsor that'll be coming on board, which is Capital Mobile Brake. And I'm very excited about that. If you would like to come on board as a sponsor, please contact either myself or my buddy Corvette Ronnie, and we can make that happen for you. It's very easy. Love to have you. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the program, like it, share it. You know what? Message somebody with a link to the page.
Subscribe.
Let them. You can see that right over my shoulder here. It's just popping up right now.
It's so easy.
It is. This has been Men Are So Smart. I'm Lougallagher.
I'm Corvette Ronnie.
And until the next time.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.